a Skywalker trailer just came out. Rise of Skywalker trailer, the final Skywalker Saga film trailer. That's just let that sink in. So I'm not going to be editing this video too much. So if there are some malfunctions and problems, whatever. But it's pretty late, and I just want to get this breakdown through. This is just this. I just have the trailer open in Premiere. So that's what that is. There's this glitch on my computer where this arrow image is just like won't leave this area. So if that's in the video, I apologize for that. But if you want to know my quick thoughts on the trailer, excuse me, sorry. I wasn't too big of a fan of it. It gave me some signs that I'm not too excited about. But that being said, it was still a pretty cool trailer. But I thought it was a little anticlimactic for the final trailer, but it is what it is. So I got it in here. Hopefully there's not too many audio issues, but we'll get into it. This is the only way I really know how to do this. It might be a little blurry too, but yeah, it's the only way I know how to do it. So obviously here at the beginning we have the beautiful jungle planet that is going to be in the film, and then right here, this is most likely the, or at least a type of either like a resistance pilot helmet, or this is the helmet. This is not like the X-wing pilot helmet, but it's most likely a training helmet or a resistance pilot helmet. I think it might be a training helmet because we later see her block right here. These could just be training droids, but they could also just be someone else. But I this seems like to me it looks like what the Endor helmets look like, sort of, to me. So it could just be like her jungle helmet, and she could be blocking blasters here. But I feel like it's a training exercise because we also see that shot where she throws the lightsaber at the wood. So I think it's training here in the shot. Obviously, here she's just kind of just running through the jungle area right there. That's what that's going to. That's pretty much what that looks like. Sorry about the music, the audio thing there, but the audio thing. So yeah, she's just running through here. She does a force jump, obviously showing that she's progressing in terms of her force powers here. We get a look of the jungle again. Looks like a pretty cool planet. I feel like this shot back here kind of resembles Endor, actually, so maybe that's what he was going for, but I thought that was pretty cool. And so Poe, I think it's Poe, is talking here, and he says it's an instinct. So we'll go back to that. So just the force jump, and then obviously, so this is clearly a parallel to the Force Awakens, where she's scavenging in the first couple shots of Force Awakens, right when we see Rey. I think this is a complete parallel of that. And here I believe she's scavenging for something on the jungle planet, or that, or she's going through a training exercise. So but I think the scavenging is a bit more likely. Obviously, another shot of her. It's a feeling. So I think he's talking about the Force, but I think he's also talking about the fact that it's kind of that spark, right? Like in Last Jedi, they talk about where the spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the First Order down. So I think it's a bit of that as well. Here we have Finn. The Force brought us together. Is Poe Force sensitive? No, most likely not. But other characters do believe in the Force, so I think that's what he's talking about here. Now, it could be possible that Rey is actually like running towards something, and that's why she's like running through all of this. But I think this is just going to be like, this might just be the first shot when we see her again in the movie, and she's just like running through, and then it might cut to this after a few shots. But I don't know, we'll see. But I think that this isn't going to be that too much of a huge scene, in my opinion. So now this right here is obviously the remains of the Resistance. That's Lando right there. couple X-wing pilots. We got a Mon Cala here. So, or Mon Calamari, however you want to say it, but I think this is the next place that they're going to be where they come in contact with Lando and where they start to branch out. I mean, Poe right here says we're not alone. So yeah, we're not alone, right? I think it might actually be Finn talking at the beginning, because shot of Finn here, but I think that's what that is. But here, now this background sort of looks like Kijimi, right? Now Kijimi is definitely where they're going to be at some point, because we know that Zori Bliss is going to help Poe get out of there when the First Order figures out that they're there. So this could be Kijimi, and that could be where Lando is, and this could be where the Resistance goes to after Crate, right? And then the First Order eventually finds them and then goes and is like, "Look, we're gonna take you guys out." But it's what signals to me. But that's what I think. So we got Rose, right? Some more Rose action with her new promotion, right? Now this area is clearly when the First Order attacks Kijimi. I mean, it's the same colors as you can see, like right here, and then later in this shot right here. So clearly, it just looks like Kijimi to me. So I think that's the new Resistance base. So and then he's obviously talking about how the Resistance isn't alone, and there's other people that want to fight out there. They just gotta keep trying, right? So we got the new outfits here. We got Chewie. This is back on the jungle planet. Just gotta lead them, right? Poe's a big leader. The Tantive 4 looking ship here, right there. So that's pretty cool. Leaving the jungle, obviously. So there might be some Resistance stuff going on here. Obviously there is. This is where the band goes, but it might be more than just. Maybe they're looking for this. Maybe this is what Rey is looking for, but there's clearly something going on here other than just training, but I'm not sure what that is exactly yet. So this is where Kylo and Rey start fighting. We saw that in the D23 look as well. People keep telling me that they know me, and this is obviously going to be a dialogue between Kylo and Rey, and she's talking to him right here, right? It's a shot of her right here, pretty cool looking. No one knows her, but I do. Why does he? I feel like he just looks a little stupid in this. Is it just me, or like, I don't know, but what can I say about this? Well, I'm getting sort of Reylo vibes. I mean, there is a chance that this dialogue is just for the trailer, and they do that a lot, but I don't know. So this is what I'm talking about. I think that the shot with Rose and all of the Resistance people in Lando is right here in the city, and then this is the First Order going to pull up to fight them. Kijimi just looks really, really great here, guys. I'm very excited for this planet. It really does look like it's a new, unique planet, and a good choice by JJ. Just tons of freaking TIE fighters. Jeez. Now, the dark side is strong with this area. So, this right here is obviously something to do with Palpatine right now. Once again, with the color in the back here, sort of looks like Kijimi. Which, by the way, I think I have a feeling that he's going to be following them throughout this movie until they realize that, he's actually there. He's been waiting. I think he's been following. I think he's going to be kind of like on the cliff perching over them, right? So this is his throne of some sort. Now, this is a Star Destroyer rising from the water. There's a shot with a bunch of Star Destroyers, right? So this could have to do with Palpatine, most likely, because it's right after this shot. But it could also do with the First Order, and who knows what Kijimi really looks like. And in this shot right here, it's a very odd looking place. So there's clearly water here, so that could be there too. But it's certainly really awesome. So this is obviously the Ghost right here, which is really really freaking awesome. We have the Nebula B and C here and there. This is the Starhawk, I believe it is. This one, which is Ketsu from Rebels, the bounty hunter ship. I believe it's this one right here, but could be wrong. So don't kill me, please. But there's also the Republic medic. I don't know the exact ship, but the Republic medic ship is in there. This is an Imperial transport. I believe it's this one, or it could be one of these other ones back here. But it's one of these. So obviously, there's a lot of Rebel stuff. There's a lot of cool other ships here and there. There's an endless amount of ships. You can look that up somewhere. But there are really just tons of freaking ships here. And this is going to be quite the space battle here. Who's going to be... This is most likely Lando right here, probably. But who knows? I personally subscribe to the fact that Jason Syndulla is piloting this. But it's headcanon. So, you're coming together, right? That's like, maybe that's Rey and the First Order and the Resistance. Oh, saving project. Maybe that's all the characters, all the people. I mean, this is obviously they're all coming together. It's pretty blatant, right? So, hopefully this doesn't mean they're all gonna fight Palpatine, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this. Obviously, this is from the teaser earlier. Great shot. Kylo versus Rey. Explosion. Now, this is interesting. This looks like a Star Destroyer back here. So I think it might have to do with the space battle. I don't see what else it could be, but perhaps you guys can tell me if I'm wrong here. So that is most likely the planet where Kylo and Rey are fighting, and then I think this is where Finn is going to tell her. It looks like Finn and Poe in here, right? They're going to, and then they're clearly fighting somewhere that has to do with either the Death Star ruins or Star Destroyer ruins on this like water planet. So that's where they're fighting, and I think this is where Finn's going to tell her something, right? So we have what's this? Babu Frick. There you go, Babu Frick. Tuning in with C-3PO, and we get this. This is to me the wowest moment of the trailer actually, and C-3PO is like my last look. So will C-3PO die in this film? Who knows? I think that might be it, really. Oh, what a line, man. Oh, but it looks like he might be passing away in this film. The very emotional music. A great line from Luke, confronting fear. And if we go back here, this is most likely a Star Destroyer or something to do with the First Order ship. And this is Poe, Chewie, and Finn kicking Stormtrooper ass. Rey and Leia, of course. Great line, like I said. BB-8. And this is on the, I forget the name of the planet. I might put this in editing, we'll see. But we got this shot before, and like with this is Star Wars right here. Look at this right here. Like that might be my favorite shot in the trailer. It's like such a Star Wars moment. Lando and Chewie and the Falcon. This could be from that shot with all the spaceships. Now this is a First Order Star Destroyer, most likely. Could be have to do with Palpatine though, so we'll see. Looks like someone we know is flying this. Could be Rey, could be Poe, could be Finn. Saga will end. Now, what the hell is this? This is... They look like they're riding on the Star Destroyer with these animals. Like, what the heck is going on, man? And that's Finn there. Looks like Finn and Rose and Poe and company here. What is going on? Are they on the ground? Maybe it's a Star Destroyer that fell. Either way, it's going to be a pretty crazy scene, in my opinion. So the story lives on forever. Now, this is clearly the throne room, guys. And obviously you get the story lives forever, right? And it's that whole legacy thing. Kylo versus Rey, maybe their final confrontation. Maybe Palpatine shows up here, but either way, something big is going to happen here. It either ends all here or something big happens in this throne room. But we will see what that is. My speculation is that Palpatine will probably show up here. So that's Finn. So we saw that shot earlier, right, where he's going in right here. I think that's where he goes to tell her, right, to do something about something, right? Now, this is the shot that worries me the most in the entire trailer. This looks like the white room with Darth Vader's helmet. And it looks like they're both chopping it. Oh, no. This just screams Kylo being turning to the light side to me, but maybe they're fighting that, but the way it's... Yeah, it looks like they're definitely doing it on purpose here. I mean, that looks just like Kylo Ren's forgetting the dark side. But, I don't know. Doesn't look good to me. That's what all I have to say. Yeah, see, look at this. They're definitely in the air. That's amazing. This is going to be a wild scene. This Star Destroyer lightning area. They're definitely riding on this. Like, look at this. Look at that shot. That's going to be wild. This is probably during that big space battle. Wow. And I forgot to mention sort of here, they're looking at something here. This could be anything, really. Get that B-Wing in there, boys. Kylo Ren versus Rey again. Now, this looks like could have the sound that's weird, right? This is clearly Palpatine. This has to do with Palpatine, and it looks like these are all in the same shot. So clearly, we're gonna get some sort of like Rey, Kylo, and Palpatine scene. And I don't know where that's going to go. It could be Rey and Kylo versus Palpatine. But either way, this is definitely Palpatine confronting Rey here. Now, what does this look like? This looks like clone to me, honestly. But I don't know. It could just be a technological thing where his spirit's in it. Kind of like the droids from the Battlefront 2 story. But I don't know. Luke saying the Force will be with you. Obviously, it's Rey. And then Leia in tune with the Force, which is pretty awesome. So there you have it. That's pretty much it. That's my breakdown of it. It's very quick. There's probably a couple things I missed, though, so let me know in the comments and all that stuff. Make sure to check out the other videos on the channel, subscribe, like, and this is the first Star Wars video, actually, so I can't say go check out the other Star Wars videos, but I'm looking forward to a lot more. I may or may not be covering Resistance, but we'll see. And if you want to see more Star Wars, just let me know in the comments.